Angel, you have to talk like right now.
I'm talking.
Talk louder.
Hello?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Angel. Oh my god. Hold up, hold up, hold up. These cars are loud, bruh. Oh man. Holy mackerel. Okay, we're gonna ignore that. Wow, look at that. That's the race cars.
Why is it actually not gonna fit in? It's not fitting in the hole.
What?
Am I using the wrong one? I think I'm using the wrong one.
Why would he do that?
No, I'm rolling this.
Angel, I don't think you understand who I am.
Triple T.
I'm capable of a lot of things. What even? I have like a lot on here.
You have triple T, triple S, triple R, triple O, triple P.
I'm mind the reckon. I just can't quite believe that. Okay.
Starting soon. Yeah, ironic. The stream is starting soon.
Is that right? I'm messing with stuff.
I'm gonna be back. I need to go take a drink. I'll check. I'm back. Ironic.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, are you still? Are you commentating or not yet?
Not yet.
Back.
Oh my. Okay, I'm here. I am watching the race. I don't know who's here. I want to learn their names real quick.
Okay.
So Punk Monkey's Gengar.
The number 5.
Oh,
is
and
Angel.
there goes Super, I reckon. On his side. T-Fall around with him. And that's, I don't know who the 18 is. Is that so? Hold up, I'm looking at the roster. Guess who the 18 is, Mr.
Angel.
It's Zachary. Okay. And the one, who is this? Carts Jr., okay. And the 44, who's this? Prime. .95 is lightning, right? Yeah. That makes sense. Alright, I think I know everybody. Oh wait, who's the 33? Chris. Oh, we're wrecking again. Can't even commentate yet. Alright, okay. I got that. Welcome to the Noob Cup Series Daytona 500. We are currently on stage 2 with 5 to go. Your leader is T-Fall. It is a line. I'm trying to fix the audio in the game, and it doesn't want to. And it's making me really mad. Give me 2 more seconds.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Okay, thanks. I fixed it, I think. That shouldn't be too loud.
Why do I hear car noise in the game? Oh,
There you
that's
go.
yours.
Is it loud?
No.
Okay, good. Sound is gonna get really repetitive, but it's cool.
Oh.
Okay. 2 lines following each other down the back straightaway with T-Fall. His bumper connected to the 77. That is Supra, the only SMS machine in this field. And 88 sideways out of turn 4. Coming to 3 to go in the stage. No idea who won stage 1. I think it might have been maybe Money, but I'm not too sure. Oh! Supra in the wall. That's Chris sideways, I think. Should be Chris sideways. And now he's going to try to make it 3 wide. Zachary on the outside, side by side. Contact behind the 23 of Money. Still following 2 lines as they try to make it 3 wide. Doesn't work. T-Fall off the quarter panel of the 44. And there's a big wreck behind. Supra involved. A couple others. Nathan slowed to a halt. Doesn't bring out a yellow yet.
I think he
Super
said
stopped
like,
on the track.
I think he said like 3 cars had to be wrecking for it to be a caution.
I could believe that. That was more than 3 cars, but I mean, not all of them were fully around. I don't know if that has a play in it, but nonetheless, we are 2 to go here in stage number 2. I think that's a car merging, so we will see cars getting back on the track. Alright, now it is a train to first, and the 1 gets sideways. Ends that. I don't know who the 1 is. Hold up, I'm checking. Carts Jr. takes the lead, and he's going to take the white flag for the stage. So, oh, and he gets turned right across the line by the 18. Carts Jr. hard in the wall. Nearly collects the 77. That leaves it to just Lightning and the 18 of Zachary. The last 2 cars in this main field will see If the car's behind Money, and I think that may be... I'm not sure who that is. Behind them. Is Lightning going to make a move? He tries. Goes to the outside. He's not going to get a lot done without a push. Still on his bumper. Moves to the inside. They're side by side. Will Lightning get it? He will. Lightning wins stage 2. What a move by the 95. I'm not sure if I've ever seen Lightning win a stage before. It's got to be a huge feat for the team. We're now going to see the cars come to a halt down the back straightaway to get re-lined up with the pace car. The ending results of the stage, it's Lightning, Zachary, Money, Shmi, and then Sliderman. Sliderman is... What's his name? I gotta look it up.
No, I'm getting loose.
Let me also put the other thing, like, on standby.
Whoa!
Switch cameras.
I'm loose. No. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, I saved it.
Can you commentate the last stage?
No.
Why not?
I don't want to.
What are you even streaming for then?
I'm not streaming.
Why are you lying? Why are you fucking with me, dude?
Whoa. Stop saying cuss words.
We didn't ask you to come up with the boys in the booth, man. Why is he so angry?
I don't know. He just doesn't. He's just angry because he hasn't won a stage.
Chris, that's who it is. Okay. See, I'm still learning the names.
Fuck, I'm always so loose in this shit.
Zachary, Money.
Oh, I have to go for a pit stop after that one. I get it, I have fucking road damage. Jeez, man. Oh. I just hit the tires. No. Ironic, I'm running at 158. What's a good lap time for this, Ironic?
How would I know? You think too highly of me, Angel. You think too highly of me.
What happened? Why'd you get so quiet?
Am I quiet right now?
Time to raise your
Move
volume.
my mic a little bit. Here.
There.
Okay. Well. Preparing to get underway for stage number 3. Gengar warming up his tires behind the field.
Fuck.
Back pacing here for the Daytona 500. Right now we're going to see cars doing their pace laps. Something happened between Supra and T-Fall again. Up turn 2, everybody entering pits. New rules in place for pit entry. It is a lot stricter coming into pits now with the pit speed. Pretty sure the pit speed's still like 70 along those lines, but
It's 67.
yeah.
67.
So we're gonna see that take place in these drivers' actions every time they want to come in for a refuel or some new tires. Coming out of pits, it is Zach just barely leading them out with Lightning right behind him. As they catch up with the field, the leader coming to the green looks to be Gengar, followed by Shmi and Supra. It's very interesting to see the many pit strategies being used this race under these caution flag, yellow flag conditions. We're now past the halfway point, and I think next lap should be the green. Last stage we saw, I think, the entire stage end under the green flag conditions, or not. I thought the pace lights decided that. Some cars looked like they turned into pit road behind. They did not. They just got messed up off the restart. But nonetheless, we are back underway. Stage number 3. Gengar gets moved out of the way. Shmi, now the leader. Shmi gets loose, slides up, and then nearly turns himself on Supra's bumper. Nearly does it again. Still not clear. He's gonna not pull a late block this time. And the 18 is now pushing the 77 up front. That is Supra taking the lead with Zach behind him. A train coming out of turn 4. Gengar pulls out, looks low, trying to get underneath the 92 of Shmi. Doesn't quite do it. And Zach loose in front of them off the bumper of Shmi. They're wrecking Shmi hard on the wall. Zach hard on the wall. Gengar spinning in front of them hard on the inside wall. A big wreck, probably gonna call a caution maybe? That was 3 cars. No yellow yet, at least, as the one of... I gotta check. The one of Cards Jr. Remerging with the field, going all the way to the back. At the top left of your screen, that is Supra with an incredible gap over Lightning, who's currently sitting in second. This is your lead pack. T-Fall goes under the 95, nearly turns him as they try to keep this train stable. T-Fall looking high, just following the snake as it goes down the back straightaway. Trying to stay to the bumper of that 95, catch up to that 77 car. Shmi moves to the outside, trying to form another line, and he's going to make it. 2 lanes now down the front stretch coming into the tri-oval. 3 behind with Nathan going onto the apron to do it. Puts money up there. That's Prime in the wall and that 44 Cinnamon Toast Crunch car. T-Fall tries to go low. There's no room. Money gets moved. And nearly a late block by the 33. Wrecking behind is the 44. He saves it. As does Nathan up front, but money gets turned all the way to the inside wall, nearly taking the road course. Thankfully, keep it straight. Nathan's gonna get a verbal for that. Back to the leaders, Supra. Finally has a car on his bumper. That is T-Fault and the 88. These guys, I would say, are rivals. They have never, I've never seen them race cleanly towards each other. T-Fault all over the rear bumper of that 77 Supra. T-Fall to the quarter panel of the 77. They're now side by side for the lead. T-Fall takes it, clears the 77, and now that inside line is dominant up front. Super pulls in. It is a train once again. As behind them, there's one car. Put himself in the wall. It's Gengar. Not seeming to catch a break today. Chris back to sitting in second. Slides up on entry. That's going to give the one a chance to get by. Forming the outside line, it's Chris and the Lightning. As the 18 completely sideways on their low side, just got too much on the apron. They're going to go 4 wide behind. Will this work? It does for now. Prime
My name is
trying to find a lane to go with.
I will be commentating as well.
Yes, he will. Going back to
Who
two
else is-
lanes.
Who else is racing him with Brendan Steen?
Nobody. He's the only car.
Oh.
Prime falling out of line. Gengar's on his inside. Does not choose to block. Behind them 3 wide with Lightning going in the wall. That's Shmi. With them Carps Jr. Going to the outside of the leader. That is Supra. They're side by side. T-Fall on the bottom all the way in the grass. 3 wide as Supra slides up the track. Nathan, no room. Trying to get put back on the track to 18. Nearly getting turned. That's Zachary. Gengar sideways. Wrecking. Saves it. Completely sideways through turns 1 and 2. Keeps it straight. Nope. Bounces off the wall. He's got it. All of that putting T-Fall back in the leading position. A train following him. As we've seen most of this stage, the 18. Sideways once again. That's Zachary. These guys just stick into the apron through these turns. The 18 all over the bumper of T-Fall. This top 3 actually gaining from the rest of the pack as they sort out which lane they want to go in. T-Fall slides up. The 18 of Zachary is going to take the lead. Behind them, Shmi and Nathan making contact. Shmi not finding connection with his bumper. The train stays together for now as Zachary slides out. If he can't find anywhere to get back in the train, he's gonna fall all the way to the back. And look at Nathan getting moved onto the apron by the 88, trying to fight his way back on track. This splits the pack up. Shmi trying to make it 3 wide. T-Fall getting sideways off his bumper. And that's the one of Karts Jr. That's gonna take the lead. Mid-stage, watch out for Gengar. They're sideways behind T-Fall. Gengar hard on the wall. Supra gets the worst of it. Gengar upside down. Does a 360. Will that be the yellow? Not yet. At least. All of that incredibly put. Who is that? That is the 23 of Money in the lead. Karts Jr. sideways behind. We've seen a lot of guys outside of the leader this race. None have quite gotten past them on the outside. Nobody just willing to take that middle lane. One guy goes up and nobody wants to follow. We might see that change here as we have 4 cars on the middle and 3 on the bottom. Money trying to clear the 1 car. That's Karts Jr. The one clears him. Just doesn't have the speed up there. As we see contact with T-Fall behind a lot of cars. Merging! There goes the 18. There goes Karts Jr. and they're wrecking hard. The one up and over lands back on his wheels. Hard on the wall. We stay green. Money up front. I believe that was Supra and Chris on the bottom there as the cars in front spun around. They are now finding their rhythm, getting back in the field. Oh my gosh, Chris. Or not Chris. Gengar. Getting the pace car. Back in the train up front, Nathan, T-Fall, Supra, and Money. They all have connected bumpers heading into turn 3. Sliding up the track. Oh, man. The 77 not giving Money a break. As he gets moved from T-Fall side by side for the lead. Now nobody's going up with the 77. Maybe Chris. Nope. All the way up in the wall goes Supra. As Money also got moved up. T-Fall to the lead, but Nathan almost makes it 3 wide. Comes back down. Collects the 00. Nearly causing a pile up. That was the merging car of Gengar getting involved as well. Thankfully keeps it on all 4s. T-Fall and Money still 1-2 as Shmi and Lightning duel it out behind them. T-Fall sliding up the track on entry. We've seen that a lot today. Trying to get back in the field, but cuts across Lightning's bumper. They're now side by side for the lead. Money tried to block T-Fall up high. T-Fall made the move back low. A crossover. Puts the 88 back in the lead. Money now merging back into the train. Karts Jr. left out to dry as Lightning bounces off the wall there. Oh, the one sideways behind them. Keeps it straight. That's Karts Jr. Supra beating and banging against his bumper as T-Fall slides up on entry once again. Lightning is your leader. Oh, and hard on the wall. Nathan, out of nowhere. He got turned dead right, almost head on into that outside safer barrier. He's alright for now, but look out. Up front, Money and Lightning. Really loose. Lightning is being forced up high, but Karts Jr. goes with them. Looking low, looking high, doesn't know where to go, and Gengar is spinning around once again. That's 3 times in a row for that 67 car. A lot of movement on entry. Karts Jr. finds his way back into the lead as Money gets moved 3 wide behind Supra. Trying to find the bumper. Doesn't. Goes low on the apron. They're 4 or 5 wide almost. Where's the 88 gonna go? Finds his way to the outside. Shmi still on the bottom. Karts Jr. trying to block all 4 lanes. Can't quite do it. Supra sliding almost 5 wide once again. Karts Jr. a late block puts the 77 below. Everybody's getting tangled up on the entry to turn 1. Shmi trying to find the lead, and he does. Just needs to clear the 77. A mess down the back straightaway. Two lanes leading this package. Shmi with help from Money and Super with help from Lightning. Chris and... oh, man. Oh, and there's a wreck behind. I looked away for 2 seconds. That's the 18 of Zachary going for circles. No yellow. Once again, we have stayed green this entire broadcast. It's the 77 taking the lead out of 2 as Shmi slid up in turn 1. Money trailing the 77's door. The caution is out. Racing back to the line. I believe it's going to be the 77 if he could just block the 95 in 1. And he does. It's going to be Supra leading us to the green flag. He did, however, take a different strategy from the others. So it'll be interesting to see if he goes down pit road or not. This is not the first time he's seen himself in the lead today. It's been a big battle between him, Lightning, Money, and Shmi. And I think you could add Karts Jr. to that list as well. T-Fall. All these guys in the top 5 have been pretty dominant. Behind them, beating Bang Gengar, Nathan and Chris. A lot of cars choosing to pit here. Super fakes it. T-Fall heading down along with Karts Jr., Chris, Money, and Nathan. Oh, and the 18 of Zachary way behind them. T-Fall entered pit road up front. Curious to see if he leaves up front. Gets a good entry into his pit stall. If they make it back to the pack, I'm pretty sure we will be going green this time. Taking a look at the fastest times of the day, it's Shmi by over a 1/10. Coming out of pits, it will be T-Fall just barely. They'll catch up with the field as they head into turns 3 and 4. We should be seeing a restart. Green flag is out, and Supra takes the green 7. Car links under the leader. He falls back to the rear of the field as Carts Jr. just turns dead left into prime. Up front, it is Shmi, Gengar, and T-Fall trailing behind him. Behind him, Money on top of a car. Spins round and round down the back straightaway. No yellow. And no clue how that happened. Oh, and now Gengar spins down the inside, coming up the track into prime. Prime upside down. A big crash right off the green. The yellow flag will come back out. Oh, and T-Fall turns the 77. Red flag is out as Karts Jr. flies into the catch fence. A pretty tame wreck compared to what we have seen earlier today.
Yeah, Ronick, are you still alive?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh.
Hi.
Put me up. Oh, I guess I'll just join back, I guess.
What happened? What? Back pacing for the Daytona 500 here in the Noob Cup Series after a long red flag delay. Money gets turned. Up front, it's gonna be Shmi leading us to the green flag. The 18 behind him, that's Zachary. They're followed by Lightning, T-Fall, and Chris, who is checking up behind them. Pace car should be going in right here. We'll see. Nope, we will go green next lap, it seems. A lot of cautions haunting the mid section of this race. Last one was a big one, which collected Gengar, pretty sure, yeah, money. Nathan as well. Going green this time, you can see from the officials in the bottom left. Gonna go back to some green flag Daytona racing. Pace car coming in, and we're back green for the Daytona 500 here in the Noob Cup Series. An incredible start by the 33 of Chris as Shmi keeping it clear off the 18's bumper. A great restart for the 92 car. The main 5 splitting away from the rest of the pack. That's T-Fall, Lightning keeping up with this 92 and 18. Zachary sliding up the track. Supra riding the wall through turns 1 and 2. Getting back into train formation, these top 5 cars, as Gengar finds himself in between the 2 packs. Wonder how that will turn out for him. Shmi coming up the track, and T-Fall wrecking behind. Keeps it straight, maybe, yes, he will. 88 finds grip on the racetrack. Does not spin out, coming out of 4. And him and Gengar will find the rear of the field once again. That moves Lightning to the lead. Not the first time we've seen that today. And Zachary, Chris, and Shmi behind him. Down the back straightaway for the what is it? 78th time today. Chris gets moved out of the way by the 18. Finds himself on the outside where nobody else is. That is dead man's land. Up there. It has been a 1-lane race all day. We haven't seen anybody be successful on that middle lane. Minus for when it comes to avoiding the many wrecks we've seen today. And that's why you're seeing this long train that you are seeing. In fact, every time someone's been on the middle lane, as you're seeing here again. Chris is struggling, doing everything he can to get back in the train. We're going to see how that plays out for the finish, and see if they keep it one lane all the way to the end of this race, or maybe we could see enough cars go to the middle lane to see if it truly works being double file here. Right now, the only passes we're seeing is people falling out of line and people sliding up on entry to the corners. See what happens here. And yeah, exactly. 95 gets loose off the 18's bumper, slides up the track on entry, and that'll move Zachary to the lead. Shmee right behind him. He led us to the green. Pretty desperate trying to find his way back up there as Kurtz Jr. just turns dead right into him, nearly turns him. And he's going to ride the apron, pushes him back up the track. Really trying to take the lead as the game freezes for me. Still battling on that low side. The 18 is forced up too. That clear. Kurtz Jr. trying to look for any gap to try to get by him. And there it is. I mean, he got loose on his bumper. Tried to move to the outside, but no. Shmee gets moved even higher. No help for the one. He's left out to dry into the wall even. And the 18's going to drive away with it. Way behind Money and Gengar getting together. Gengar even getting sideways, completely sideways on entry to 3. Keeps it straight though. Oh, and that is not the case. My bad. They are not exactly there all there as Lightning and T-Fall get together further up front. T-Fall coming back into the field, turns Shmee, turns Supra. A multi-car crash, exiting the tri-oval and a hard hit in the wall. I think that's Gengar. I don't know if there's been a crash today that Gengar has not been involved in. And he hasn't even been causing the ones as of recent. Racing back to the restart. Not much of a battle for it as the 18 seems to just be able to take it with ease, and everybody's going hard in the pit wall. Catching the pace car with 18 to go. We will restart next lap, hopefully. Your top 5 after the race back. It is, let me find Zach. Zachary, Nathan, Karts Jr., Prime, and Chris. A lot of rookies in this list. We'll see if anybody pits here. I'm expecting guys like the 77, the 92, and yeah, just them. I mean, I haven't seen them pit throughout the entire broadcast. And if there's any time to pit, it would be now, this late in the race. Let's see if they go for it. Nobody looking down yet. Nope, the pace car's coming in. And we are back green. Karts Jr. loose off of the restart. Perhaps put his foot down on that accelerator a little too much. And Zachary will lead us out of 2. Nathan trailing his bumper. And Money welcomes himself to the top 5. Only 17 to go in this race. Things are about to ramp up. And you can see that as Zachary gets turned into the grass, slides up into 3. Finds himself on the outside line. And we might see Prime lead a lap for the first time that I've seen today. And no, it won't happen. The 18 goes over again. And we are wrecking hard. It is the big one. At least 3 cars upside down in that wreck. Zachary, T-Fall, and the one of Karts Jr. Caution will come back out for the, I think, 4th time that we've seen since stage 1. It's between Shmi and Money. Here on the racetrack, I believe, yeah, Shmi has it. Pace car will be sitting in turn 1. And we will restart once again. Coming back around, Daytona pace car, I believe, is coming in. And it does. We are going back green into the restart zone. Shmi takes it. A great restart from him as T-Fall and I think that's Zachary getting into each other behind. Money gets moved up, Chris gets moved up, and Gengar finds the bumper of the 92. He is in second. Money trying to find his way back to the inside line as Shmi slides up in front of the pack. He keeps the lead despite it. Back on the inside is the 23 as Lightning gets turned. Nearly takes Chris with him. The 18 struggling to get off the 33. Zachary in the wall, comes back down. They keep it straight for now. Battle continuing up front as Gengar goes to the inside of Shmi. Shmi forced up high. Nowhere for him to go. A lot of cars sliding up the track on entry to 3. That's T-Fall and Lightning. Back to the bumper of Money. Shmi finds himself sitting in 4th. Loose off the bumper of the 00 car. Gengar is going to move up the track. Nathan goes way low. No clue what happened there. And they're wrecking behind T-Fall and Prime. No yellow yet. 12 to go on the race. Money and Shmi, a big gap to 3rd. What can Karts Jr. do with that push? Takes it straight to the back of the 9-2. And we're back to train racing for now. Money loose off the bump for the 9-2. They both slide up. Karts Jr. on his quarter panel. Pushes them up the track. We're 3 wide for the lead, but Karts Jr. is the only one with help. That coming from the 77 of Supra. Gengar going up with the money. Comes back down. Cards Jr. slides up. Money slides up. Lightning slides up. All the way into the wall. And Supra takes the lead for the first time in a long time. And also, for the first time in a long time, Chris and Gengar are up front. Very loose. Out of the tri-oval, Zachary. Forced all the way low. Super slides up on entry. Gengar is going to take the lead. Seems like whenever he's not wrecking, he is racing hard to get back up front. He did that all the way throughout the 7 laps that we have raced on this green flag run. And he's back up front, leading the field with Money, who has been one of the better pushers today on his bumper. The second lane is dying down as Nathan and Lightning are being left out to dry. Nathan especially. He's going to fall all the way back to the rear. One car merging. I think that's Prime. We haven't seen a lot of him today. He's in the only Charger team in the field. And he's the only driver of that team that's currently racing. Sideways behind them, it's Cards Jr. Spins down pit road, comes back up the track. Saves it way behind. He'll have to put in a lot of work to catch up with the field, probably hoping for a caution, and it might come because Gengar has been turned in front of the field. Gets into Money, Nathan. And a hard hit for T-Fall. The caution is not out yet. The field led by Shmi. And there it comes. Yellow's out. Shmi with a comfortable lead. He's going to take the race back pretty easily. Zachary gets second. Supra third. Money fourth and Lightning fifth. They meet the pace car in turn 1. And we will go back to green racing pretty soon. Pace car stays out a lap. Nobody pitting. We should be going green this time. Coming back into the trial with the pace car heads into the restart zone. We are back green. This time with, I believe, 9 to go. Pretty sure at least. 5 to go. Everybody's getting aggressive, especially in the back. That's Karts Jr. all the way 2 car lengths under the apron. The only one falling out of line, though, is Prime Money, completely sideways up front. Think that's the best save today that I've seen, at least. Nonetheless, we are having a pretty clean restart compared to the other ones today. Make it back around the 2.5 miles. Only 4 to go. In the Daytona 500 is Zachary leading the field. Supra, Shmi, Lightning, and Nathan trailing him. The top 5 have all been pretty dominant today as Prime gets completely sideways behind him. What can the 18 do to stay in front of the 77? Supra is giving him his entire bumper right now. Probably trying to get him to slide up on entry. That's how we've seen most passes be done today. Everybody sliding up on exit. Lightning tries to get to the bottom of Schmid, doesn't quite get there. 18 will lead another lap. Behind them, Nathan spinning almost into the pace car. Merging back with the field, he is okay. Supra loose behind. Now on the inside of the 18, checks up, gives him the position, and Nathan and Karts Jr. are completely sideways on exit. Look how aggressive everybody is getting. There's 3 to go in the Daytona 500. Still on the bumper of the leader, that's a 77, and Lightning turned in front of the field, slides all the way up into the wall. Catches his car. We are still green. Gengar keeps it in bumps. He's still there though. He's keeps it in. The battle for the lead continues. 1 lap until the white. What can Supra do? If I were him, I think I'd just trail the 18 and try to keep this position. If he could get him to slide up later on, that'll be very valuable to him. Prime Money getting together. Will there be a yellow? Probably not. It's a 1-car wreck. That might be Money's race, though. Coming out of 4 for the second and final time. Supra still on the bumper of the 18. Shmi behind him. Supra looking high, looking low. It is the white flag. Here at Daytona, the 18 is sideways. Zachary looking for his first ever race win, I believe. Supra slides up behind. Contact even further behind. Supra looking high. He's trying to get it done. He's gonna have to move him. With up from Shmi, he takes a hard bump into the back of the 18. He just needs to keep it. On the low side, another bump coming to him. Supra's gonna have to make a move. If he wants the Daytona 500, he moves to the outside. Shmi does not go with him. Side by side behind, it is a 1-lane race. Zachary, nobody beside him, it's clear, and he wins the Daytona 500. Gengar, hard of the wall behind.
Who won? Who got second?
Zachary has done it. He has won the Daytona 500. Supra, I believe, took second, while Shmi just barely took third. It was a photo finish for second. Zachary coming by to give the 77 a bump. He's been really dominant today. And, I mean, he led all 5 of those last laps off of the restart. Coming back around the track. He's gonna burn it out through this Daytona infield. Super almost had it. I think if Shmi went with him, there would have been a chance we could have seen a photo finish there. But yeah, just a mix-up in communications.
Hi guys. Dude, I'm mad because if Shmi just helped me, if Shmi just pushed me, bro, I would have won. Like you can make moves, you can make positions around the outside, especially like coming to the line. You can pass someone and win in a photo finish, and I would have, but there was just no help. Like I went down there, or not went down there. I went up out of the corner, and he just didn't help, and I still passed him. So like, what the fuck was his? What was the point of him doing that? Like he could have pushed me and finished second or third, like he did anyway, and I would have won. But he didn't, and we let Zach win. And I didn't even see him do better than like fifth last season. So it's whatever, bro. I didn't get a single stage point. I finished second, barely, but I had no help. So it's whatever, dude. It's that this oh man, the super speedway racing in this league sucks. I mean, the first half of the race was fun because nobody really figured out yet that you could just block so easily. But then after that halfway point or maybe 75 laps in, nobody's trying to make any moves anymore. They're just hoping that the person in front of them will slide up and they'll get a position, which doesn't work because the entire top three is figured out by then, and that's why they're in the top three. That's why we were in the top three. Is me, Shmi, and Zach for the end of the race for the last after the last restart. We were up there for the last, I don't know, 6 laps it was or something like that because we all knew that you just had to stick it under the line a little bit into the corner or else you slid up. And then I would have won if Shmi gave me a push. He didn't give me a push. I thought that Shmi was like the only one who was enough of an intellectual to push me. That's why I was happy with him being behind me, and then he just didn't help me, and I passed him anyway, so there was no reason for him not to push me. But, it's whatever, dude. It was fun until it wasn't. It's kind of lame how the race finished. So
Looking back at it, there's kind of nothing Shmi could do. Because when you pull out in the corners, your car just loses so much speed. Because he's on your bumper, and you have the speed. And then as soon as you pull out, none of that speed carries over.
And I said
It's a
I said
gridlock.
this in NCS. Yeah, it's a gridlock, but also it's so easy to get around the leader because if he goes up there with me, the leader's a sitting duck. They immediately lose speed. They immediately go down to 217, and then whoever's on the outside is faster. If they don't have help behind them, if the 2 cars who were inside behind him go up out of turn 4, he can't do anything except for block me. And I probably would have won because I don't think he was doing that. I think he was going to stick on the inside because he would think he had help coming. But yeah, the super speedway racing sucks because you can't make any moves. That's how I dominated a super speedway race last season. Dude, I showed up like 10 laps late at Talladega, and I led 75% of the race because I just got to the lead, and then I just stuck it on the inside, and nobody could pass me. So, it's whatever, dude.
Yeah, there's just no speed that carries over when you pull out.
Oh,
If
man,
Shmi went
it's
with
just
you,
annoying. If
that
I
was
would've-
one thing,
I
but
thi- I
Shmi
also feel
couldn't
like
go
if
with
I
you.
if I waited till the straight instead of turn 4.
Yeah, but I
don't
don't
even
think
think-
I
I
don't
don't
think the
even
speed
think-
builds
no.
up that quickly.
I think his bump, or I think he got to my bumper and it bumped me loose because I don't think I tried to go to the outside, but when I did, I just tried to try and make it work because I was gonna go up to the outside on the straight anyway, but I went up a little earlier than I wanted to. So
Yeah, the only way that works is if you both go to the outside on the back straight and hold it
But
all the way
Angel-
to the straight,
Did you see this first
which
corner
nobody
right now?
wants to do.
yeah, they're absolutely like they're diddling them. I know.
Yeah.
It's like they're getting shit on right now. This is 50. They had 59 points in like 6 minutes. Halftime is 76 to
I
49.
think they really want them to race, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Well, nonetheless, that'll be the Noob Cup
GD
Series
was-
Daytona
GD
500.
TD was getting glazed in VC because he started commentating like 25 to go, and they were just glazing the shit out of him.
That's funny.